Hey, what's up, y'all? So, I have a very interesting question to answer for this video. Okay? What do y'all think? How much chance is too much chance for a game? And, like, where should it be added in? Okay? Honest question. I'm just curious. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to talk about it a little bit myself here, okay? Look, okay, now there's a whole thing around, balancing the game. This class got to be, as strong as this class, whatever, okay? Right? There's always the talk of, oh, meet at high noon and all that. That's a reference to the Wild West when people didn't want, like the sun in their eyes, or they didn't want the fight to be unfair, or whatever it is, right? Look, it's okay to have a little bit of windfall, you know, drag, whatever it is, something to change the environment and make it a little bit unexpected. But when that thing consistently decides a match or decides a conflict, the conflict becomes boring. Okay? It becomes pointless. That's the way I feel about it. Look, I'm gonna give you an example that happens fairly frequently in the game. Okay? Now let's just take a regular backstab. Okay, a backstab. It says on the card it does about 550 damage. At least, I think on my weapon it does. I'm gonna bring it up real quick. Let's see here. Okay, 480, 89. Okay, I guess it depends on the weapon. But yeah, about 500 damage, right? You get that thing to do like 400 or something like that. That same, same attack, with a high roll and a critical. That thing could do like 1200 damage. And it often does, okay? Just out of the blue for no reason. I don't know if the game is working the way, it was intended to or whatever, but, it happens way too often. Okay, let's be honest. All right? So, you literally do 3 times more damage sometimes. Literally. Oftentimes for absolutely no reason. Yeah, I get there's a critical chance and all that. The damage rolls are, like completely separated from that. But it's just crazy, man. It's just absolutely insane. You take away half of someone's health. Let's just say there's a unit on the field. Oh yeah, this could take a hit. Boom, it's dead. Okay. Furthermore, you're full health. Okay, let's just say you're full health. What happens? You get hit by that 1200, damage backstab. Not only do you have to worry about that outrageous amount of damage you were totally unprepared for, you can't prepare for it. Okay? But you also have to deal with the Blaze Storm that comes after that, which doubles the chance of a Relentless because it's now 2 attacks. Okay? So instead of a 35% chance of a Relentless, you now have a 70% chance of a Relentless. Okay? And then you add in the burst fire and the double tap because now everyone's hybrid. Right? So you have the damage rolls, which don't have a very big gap in between them. Okay? The margins need to be decreased greatly, if not eliminated completely. Okay? And then you have the chains. And now you have things like, like stun. Well, you always had stuns from like Vengeance Strike and all that, which are, like a 35% chance. A stun should come from an actual card, okay? It shouldn't be a chance of something. And that completely halts a chain, which, is like, it's like random, you either die or, oh, I hit a lucky stun. You know, whatever, okay? It's infuriating. Like, the game decides way too many matches, okay? No one's going to sit and do 100 matches, oh, I'm the best player in this game when they have all these other games to play, especially these matches taking, like an hour or so, especially if it's a good match, Uh, yeah, so it's like, it's frustrating, dude. It really is. And you have haywire strikes, which can either do like 100 damage or they can do 2,000 damage. There's stuff like that. There's all sorts of like little things in this game. The health glitch. Don't get me started on the fort glitch. Okay, I think this is the most stupid thing that is still around in this game. Okay, look, 4v4 could be the main attraction in this game. Okay, it allows for more players to interact with each other. Okay, it could be like League of Legends Summoner's Rift. Okay, that could basically be the equivalent of 4v4s in this game. But it's essentially been dead. And you know why? It's because of the fort glitch. You cannot have time protections on at all, which are essentially, a necessity at PvP. Alright? Because those things won't wear off. You put like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, something like that. I forgot the exact number. But you basically become immune. The entire match, you can't purge them off. They don't wear off. Okay, because of a glitch. And that basically makes 4v4s impossible. This is why 4v4s do not happen in Pirate 101. Okay, so there are loads of problems with the combat in this game. The damage pacing is way, way, way too fast. Okay? Way too fast. Yeah, some people will say, RNG. Yeah, it's RNG, but not only is it RNG, but the pacing of the RNG is absolutely outrageous. Okay? And then you have the fort glitch, which is frustrating. Okay, I love to support this game. Y'all know I put out very supportive videos for this game. Okay, I've been around for a little while. Many of y'all have. Don't you find this a little bit frustrating? You come back to the game for a little while, you hop into a match. I hopped into a match recently. I got so ticked, dude. It canceled my move completely. Okay, and then it completely griefed my zeal. Okay, I had a Nazca that I was attacking with 3 Buccaneers, 2 of them chaining. Okay? None of them hit, and they were all in Zeal. Okay? You can imagine I was really ticked, dude. Really, really, really ticked. So, yeah. I think, this is why, one of the reasons why I frequently take breaks in this game. Okay? Now, I have a YouTube channel based around Pirate 101, and this is how YouTube work, okay? You play a particular game. You attract a particular audience that came for that game. They have no reason to care about whatever other game you play. Okay? Now, some of them stick around because of your personality, whatever, right? If I went off and played a game, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, play this game, play that game, whatever. I know it's going to happen, okay? Channel's going to die. So, because I have that in the back of my head, I keep coming back to this game, okay? And also because, it's a small, tight-knit community, you actually, like, talk to the devs and stuff. There's some good stuff, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I think the priorities are a little bit, skewed. I prefer the actual game to be improved as opposed to, what most people are calling for, which is like the addition of content, new worlds, new characters, new stuff to buy in the crowd shop, new brainless bosses to farm. Like none of the AI is particularly challenging or anything like that. None of the fights are particularly challenging. I don't get people's fascination with new content and farming the same brainless boss 50 billion times. Improve the actual combat system. I gave you several examples of how. Okay, that's where the change needs to happen. Okay, that's what's killing the game. These sorts of problems are scaring away the type of people who can make the game interesting. Okay, it is a multiplayer game. Okay, you have interesting people, you'll have a good game. But yeah, Um, yeah, be in the rant here. Already a 10-minute video. Um, I think I've made my point. I think I made my point. It's going to be all right, guys. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. See y'all in another video, okay? Hopefully, I'll be in a better mood.